searching for answers to a painful past. Scholar Tsai Ing-wen is trying to understand why his father and family were monitored for more than 30 years by Taiwan's then authoritarian government. All he knows is his father was briefly a low-level member of the underground Chinese Communist Party in the 1950s, caught by police but never imprisoned.
我父亲他没有做过真正所谓的轰轰烈烈的大事，他只是一个青年的学生，他只是参加了组织而已。
His is not the only family to fall victim to sins of the past. From the late 1940s to 80s, Taiwan was under a martial law regime, a period of suppression and fear known as the White Terror. Chiang Kai-shek's Kuomintang government executed at least 3,000 to 4,000 people and imprisoned around 140,000 for their real or perceived opposition. More than 30 years later, much about the atrocities committed during this period is still unknown. While some archives have been opened, files have been heavily redacted, and others, like that of Tsai's father, are permanently classified, leaving the mystery of why he was being monitored by the state for so long, for an apparently minor case. The secrets lie in there, the Military Intelligence Bureau, where files of people who were surveilled by the state from the 1950s onwards are still kept. The government recently changed the law to allow for the release of more documents related to the White Terror period, but thousands of others will remain classified. President Tsai Ing-wen came to power in 2016 promising transitional justice. She's overseen the public exoneration of almost 6,000 wrongfully convicted people and compensation of $100 million to White Terror victims. But the body she set up to spearhead that work was dissolved in 2022. The Executive Yuan, or the Cabinet's Human Rights Department, said transitional justice is an ongoing process. It says it expects most permanently classified files to be declassified by August 2024, after being reviewed by government agencies, including the National Security Bureau. It says other cases will have confidential parts redacted, and copies of those censored files will be sent to the National Archives Administration. Tsai's father died in 2020, having refused to talk to his family about his actions during the White Terror period. But Tsai, curious by nature, has made it his life's mission to find out, interviewing his father's classmates and publishing a book on what he does know about his father's life. He thinks Taiwan needs to learn from its history.
但是我们要让这些加害者，他们如果当年曾经做过不人道、不合法、不正义的行为，他应当受到历史的审判。
For years, Taiwan's now democratic government has said it wants to redress past injustices. But there is still no closure for some, who continue to wait for answers, to reveal more of a dark period in their country's history and their loved ones' lives. Luffy, Lee and Louise Watt for TaiwanPlus.